So just another silent Friday night out here by the river. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, it's good to get outside the radiation, but just where I started this, like I said, I didn't know, literally, like, there's been no reason even to be in location because TV said east, east, east. And so, not to excuse myself, but yeah, I've done almost no funding of Christianity on Turtle Island. So it's just part of my mind. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe threw a few dollars at church here and there, but no, as far as like, you know, when they were talking about the funding, I didn't even think about the time. It doesn't justify it. But like most of my funding of actual Christianity, you know, it's like, you know, I should have all been food for the hungry. I should have put it all in there, but I didn't know. It couldn't have been a true test if I gave it all to food for the hungry. But, you know, the Bible League, I think there's a Jesus film and something else, but there's two of them were like kind of, pardon me, two of them were not like necessarily religiously based, but so I have not actually funded genocide on Turtle Island technically, but in a way, just to give funding any Christianity at all, then I have, but no direct, so I think observations is I keep giving hints that I'm from Arcturus maybe, and Arcturus would just be another domed world, or maybe it's not domed, but I would imagine it'd be domed, like Pleiades is pretty much right around the corner somewhere, you know. I'm saying, just the navigator across the ice, across the ice wall and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to get the audio book of this, but it's like that's time dependent shit. Like, who cares? So, like, I haven't researched enough. Everybody complaining about what the work that they're doing. Like, do what you. I mean, do what you incarnated to do, and stop complaining about it. I mean, it don't make any sense. Complaining about if that's not what you incarnated to do, then stop doing it. If it is what you incarnated to do, then why are you complaining about it? I'm sorry. It's just insane. Like, I mean, God bless. I mean, I think am I that alien? So is it alien or just, I mean, is there any difference between a divine being and an autistic being? I mean, is it just, like, I don't care. It's like, why don't I get along with humans? That's what I hear the word is. Divine beings don't get along with humans. I really don't care what it is. It's like, God, is it, because they've been generated from clones? It don't really matter, but my observations as potentially from origin from outside of this domed world is, the natives Turtle Islands have something a little bit different. Like, the pig, like, probably gonna beat the pygmies for like they're actually knowing like the like how like the soul. I mean, like they know how everything, like pygmies. Have you ever seen? I mean, they know the earth, like they know connections, how everything works to a degree that I can't even conceive. But the natives, they have that kind of, I don't know how much they're extends, but they have a connection, obviously, and knowledge that's substantial of the earth and organic nature and whatnot. Yet they have this supreme social like dynamic that's as just my limited perspective here on earth is like, I don't think it can be denied. That's why I'm kind of like, so I like to brag about them for, it's not them. That's how you, like, I like to brag about them. And because I did it from not being them is how I noticed this. Like, things I noticed about the natives of Turtle Island is not viewing myself as them whatsoever. That's how I realized. I know I said it before, but so when I haven't bragged about them enough, so it's time to brag about them. It's like I like to do it as an observer, and alien or just foreigner, whatever. And it's like they have a connection to the earth, organic, the elements, whatever, organic reality, and they have a social understanding that's just like, I'm talking about like universal. They have a social understanding of all beings, meaning they know how to do it. I mean, just two examples: Two Spirit. The term Two Spirit, where that Two Spirit, for homosexuality, Two Spirit. Goddamn, Two Spirit. I've blown the fuck away. There is no culture that could have done that any better. If there's a match, fine, but no culture could do any better than that. And the way the Lakota, I don't know how many tribes this, the way the Lakota raise their children. The adults, no matter how many adults in the room, go silent when the child enters. treating it almost like I mean, to me, it feels like an alien. To me, I take it as the child cannot forget purpose. The child cannot concede to not having purpose on earth here, because it is treated like, a visitor. You can say it. That's why I take it. I don't know. I don't know. Just like, what culture? Who here? That's the most brilliant thing I'll ever hear in my life. That's the most brilliant thing I'll ever hear. That's the most ingenious thing I've ever heard. I still don't know how it works. How did they know that would work? But they have a social universal dynamic. They have an understanding of. Do you understand? I don't know. I don't have the words for it. They understand. They are. They are the social dynamic. You get what I'm saying? There's just something about them that. How did they know to do that? And I guess that's what the child cannot escape its purpose here. It cannot, no, child, you cannot consider you're just here by accident, or like you're just here and, and you're just here to do time and just, and die. No, we go silent when you're in the room. I must be slightly important at least. That's what I take it. So when y'all want to you know what I'm saying? Keep up your racial slurs that are not banned on TikTok, and keep trying to claim their land and keep trying to diminish them in comparison to whatever you think you got going on anywhere else on earth. You ain't touching the natives of Turtle Island. I'm sorry. And I say that as an outside observer. They the shit. They're the bomb.